It's rolling.
All right, 6.2 is change in the market equilibrium.
Okay.
All right, moving towards the equilibrium. So the price and quantity will naturally move towards the equilibrium. So if businesses have a shortage to where their prices rise and their surplus goes down, they will find a new equilibrium. And it's the same thing with the surplus, because the prices will fall, the supply will go up. So it's always, the equilibrium's like pretty much always changing. And then the shift, the shift in supply and demand can cause disequilibrium.
Okay.
An increase in supply. Alright, so factors that could help advance in technology. An example your book uses is cameras, because back then you needed to pay someone, because maybe only one, at max like 5 people owned a camera back then. So you needed to pay them, but now if technology has advanced so much to where basically if you have an iPhone, you have a camera, and you can waste your time doing selfies. But the equilibrium is where the supply and demand curve meet, so it's right there. So if the demand curve shifts this way, the equilibrium will move up, and if demand curve shifts that way, supply curve shifts that way, the equilibrium will also move. So as long as the curves or the graph, if the demand curve and supply curve change, the equilibrium will change as well. So that's how you can read that. So like I said, with advance in technology, once it reaches a certain thing, the old technology will pretty much just fall off the chart to where it will hardly affect the supply and the equilibrium. So again, cameras in your book, how the old ones where you needed to pay someone, you don't need to do that anymore. You can literally just have someone or your family take a family picture or whatever, and you don't need to spend however much money for a photo that's black and white. So yeah, it falls off from white. A decrease in supply. So if prices increase, then supply will decrease. An example of this is cars. So if the price of rubber increases, then the supply will go down. So then the amount of tires that business can make, like Ford, will go down. And so they won't be able to push out as many vehicles. So that's how that affects. And then when the supply curve shifts left, the equilibrium and quantity will change as well. So that's basically what I said before on how if the demand curve goes left, the supply will go up and equilibrium will go up as well. Problem with shortages, fads, which are popular items for a short time. So example is fidget spinners, these pieces of things. They will cause shortages, as you can see right here, to where this is the original demand curve, and then this is the new one, and in between there is the shortage. So the business will pretty much, they won't at first meet the demands until after a while, and then by the time they do fully reach the demands, it's maybe like 3 months, and then the fad falls off and they have a surplus of the thing. So then the demand goes down and the price goes down as well. So then it will find a new equilibrium, because fidget spinners are now like $2. And then a decreasing demand. This is they're very low, and then they came up around April, so they're very high and very expensive for some reason. And then now they're back down to what they should be, which is like $2. So the demand will go up, price will also go up, and then when when the demand goes up, the price will also go up, and then when the price goes down, the demand will also go down. Or it might change completely different. So in fads, as quickly as it rose, it will also fall. So a fad, which is like fidget spinners, will go up, it will go down, like it will take 6 months to go up, it may take 6 months or even less time to go back down. And that's it.